picked a few and put them up here because I thought it would be fun just to touch base on how fun these pictures were. And I couldn't resist this one. Is that not so cute? I love her, Cece. All right. And then just so many really wonderful people that are part of Champion Enterprises. Thank you for posting your family pictures. It was so much fun for me. So we want to take our ahas from last Tuesday. And so Jenny, go ahead on our dial there and see who you can come up with as a winner. I'm going to let you take over the screen. There you go. How many ahas did we have? 53 ahas last week. Look tonight for the aha sheet and so you can get a chance to win next week on our fun draw and win some Pam swag. Go for it, Jenny. Michelle. All right, Michelle McClune, you are the lucky winner of Pam swag. We'll get that out to you this week. Make sure you message me an instant messenger so you can have, get that. You have 24 hours to send me a message, an instant messenger, and say, I was a winner. Please send me my Pam swag. All right. Okay. And so, welcome all of our guests. So if you're a guest here with us for the very first time, we want you to go into the chat and say, hey, I'm a guest here for the first time. And so we can put you in a draw for $30 worth of free Tupperware. All right. So make sure you do that right in the chat. We're looking for you. We're going to be tracking that. And so every guest that signs in, you have a chance to win just by putting it in the chat that, hey, I'm a guest, and who you're a guest with. So you can have a chance to win the $30. And that is a pre-picked Tupperware that we're going to send to you right away. You're not waiting on it. All right. So you'll have it within the week. All right. And so there's for all of our guests that are with us, we want to share with you, there are some great things going on right now. One is the fact you can come in and join the business for only $15. That is huge because it gives you your 25% for a year discount. And it also gives you the opportunity to buy your samplings and things like that, which give you a bigger discount on all your samplings, and you can earn free stuff too. So it gives you all the rights as a consultant. You just don't get product in a kit. The kit options, there's a $60 value, $60 cost kit. It's $150 value, a product that you get from sampling in your business and you use right away in your demos, or you can go with the larger one. Now this is $410 with the Tupperware. Your cost is only $109. Do remember that we have some memes for you to pop up to let people know about what we have available with Tupperware. You get a 25% discount. You get 3 months of a personal website for free. You get 35% off on sampling. You earn your Confident Start Awards, which is over $2,000 value of gifts available for you to earn in your first 13 weeks. And you also can purchase a welcome bonus, and you can earn party perks and bonuses. So the welcome bonus this month is either the Modulate set, or you can have the refrigerator set, and you can see all of these new consultants that have come in this month that have already joined and already qualified and gotten their welcome gift earned. Then also we have the party bonus. Now this is any brand new consultant this month that's already sold $500. You get a party bonus, and you have to buy the $58 worth of Tupperware, the potato, and the onion keeper for only $15, which is a really good price. So congratulations to both of you that have already done that. The 13-week program is very, very sweet, and it gives you actually in level 2, you get $60 bonus shopping spree on anything you want as well. So there's a lot of cool things going on. And then we also have for recruiting, for bringing friends into the business. For your first recruit, you're going to get the garlic keeper for only $10 this month as a gift. All that new consultant has to do is join the business and actually submit an order of at least $1, which I don't know how you can submit an order of less than $1, but that is the rule. And then we also have, when you have 3 recruits in the month, that's between October 29th and November 25th, you're also going to be able to be entitled to the spaghetti and the breakfast maker. And thank you for those girls that have already qualified for that. All right, and it's time right now, we're going to move it over to a demo with the girls. And I want to thank you guys for entertaining my granddaughters for a few minutes. I'm so very proud of them. And they are all ready to teach you how to make Rolo candy. All right, let's turn it over to Jim. You're going to take my screen. Okay, there they go. All right, go for it.
Okay, so today we're going to be making Rolo candies, and we already made some. So, here's what they'll look like in the end. So what you're gonna do first, you're gonna grab a few pretzels and you're gonna stick the Rolos on top. Broken here.
Uh-oh, it's broken. She has to eat it.
And then you got to put it in the microwave for 35 seconds.
So you're using microwave Tupperware plates to do that on. And you're only going to do 4? Oh, yeah. 35 seconds. She's only got 4 Rolos. Okay, so for 35 seconds. All right. All right, there you go. And she started hers. And it's a microwave in the drawer. All right, so why don't you tell them what you love about Tupperware? What's your favorite piece of Tupperware while we're waiting?
The mushroom smasher thing.
It's
very nice to watch. I like the
Tell them.
The Mickey and Minnie sandwich keeper thing.
All right, and Dilly, what do you like the best?
The water bottles?
The water bottles. Oh, she has the thermos, the flask.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
really like them.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
use like the sandwich keepers every day because like at lunch I pack sandwiches like every day for lunch. And once
right.
you're done with the melting, you're gonna take an M&M and stick
Okay,
it
but you got to stay in the camera.
inside the Rolo.
Okay, so we got our M&Ms. You just smash it right on top.
Maybe a little bit of caramel will squeeze out, but that will be
That'll be fine. That wasn't the one she dropped. That one's in this hand. All right. All right. And so when they cool off, they come off the plate really easy, even if there's a little caramel oozing on there. Oh, yours are perfect. Yeah. Looky there. Oh, yes. Perfect. All right.
Then you can sometimes wait for it to cool down because it gets so hot. It's very satisfying.
Pull it out a little bit early.
Put it on.
I'd
Smash.
All right. Hers wasn't quite done enough. Yours is a little overdone. So you did 35. So
Some of
you
them
might
were
want to
good,
do
some
like
better than
33.
others.
And I'm not kidding because we did 30 and it wasn't enough either. So 33.
These two came out really nice, but these two did different, and they were both on the same side.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that just that red one.
Yes. And these are already Papa and Anna approved. They taste yummy. Yes, girls, you like them too?
Oh my gosh, yeah, so good.
They're so good. It's the sweet and the salty together. Yes. Oh,
and then
perfect.
just chocolate's good overall.
Yeah. Now you can get really creative with these if you want to. You can use like a pecan in it. You can use sprinkle some of the mint candy cane. You chop it up in their little chopper and sprinkle it on there. That works too. So either way. All right. Cool. Is that fun?
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for our cooking demo with family night. That was fun, wasn't it? All right. Let's move it over here. Go back to our spot. And next, we're going to turn it over to Jenny. Jenny Cheatham is going to teach us some really cool things about what you can do right now in your business to grow your business and to also use your holiday right now. That is so fun. I love this time of year. You know, Christmas is really fun and I love Christmas. My favorite holiday, if you were to ask me a favorite holiday ever, is always Thanksgiving because it's such a thoughtful and giving time without having to cost money. It's about giving food and that's right up my alley. Right? And so thank you so much. And now we're going to turn it over to Jenny Cheatham. Go ahead, Jenny. Star Director Jenny Cheatham, tell us what we can do to build our business this week.
All right, so I was thinking about this and I was going back through some ideas from past years for the week after Thanksgiving and the weekend after Thanksgiving. And let's face it, guys, things are a little different this year, okay? There's not gonna be everybody shopping all day Thursday, which actually I think is kind of wonderful. A lot of stores are closed now on Thursday and they aren't opening at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning Friday. So a lot of shopping is going to be done online this Thanksgiving weekend. And guess what? you have an online business. So there are things you can do this weekend, and you need to start now getting that ready so that you can help your customers and your hosts get things they want. And a lot of our stuff is shipping so much faster, and the sales flyer is guaranteed for Christmas, but there are a lot of things I ordered the other day and it's already shipped. So while I wouldn't go out there and say, I promise you'll have this for Christmas, chances are looking really good. Tupperware has really stepped it up in the last week or so. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's talk about what people need right now. Okay. You've got people that 8 months ago, we were all like, oh, how long can this last? Maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks, not a big deal. And then we talked about Easter, but everybody got through that. And we talked about the summer and we got through that. Now we're at the holidays. Okay. We got the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And this is a little harder, but it's okay. Okay. We're going to get through this too. And the thing that's going to help that is going to be the online, for a lot of people, sense of community that you guys are going to help people get. Okay. So what I want you to think about is people going to need encouragement this holiday season. All right. You've got people that have their kids at home. They've had them home a long time. They're not necessarily used to that. So we need to find some things for people to break the boredom, to keep them a little bit busier than they would be otherwise, just to make things at home a little more fun. So I just have some ideas for you for that. And it's some of the stuff that we've always done, just kind of with a twist. So if you know those people that have always done cookie exchanges, okay, and I used to do cookie exchanges as home parties. We would have people come over, people would have 5 or 10 people come over, everybody would bring a dozen cookies, we'd talk about things that you could use in Tupperware to make those cookies, and then they'd exchange cookies. That might not be able to happen this year, but you know what you can do? You can find those people that always hosted those cookie gatherings, okay, the neighbor lady, the ladies church group, a Girl Scout troop, just friends and family, okay? And do a virtual cookie recipe swap, all right? Set up a little, and I'm gonna call them a community, okay? It's a group, but community is kind of a more fun word right now. And if you set up a cookie swap recipe community or a Christmas cookie recipe community, and just ask a couple people to join, and then ask them to ask their friends that would like some cookie recipes for Christmas to join. Then once you get them in there, like even this weekend, just start using the recipes. Maybe you can do a demo with them, ask them to post pictures of their cookies once they've made them. They can share those recipes. And if it's people that are close together, like neighborhood people or people that work together, maybe still, they can they can go ahead and swap those cookies in the break room at work, but they don't have to be together during the baking and the making. They can do that at home and share those recipes, and they can share the recipes with, Aunt Gertrude in Montana while they're having the cookie recipe thing right there in Ohio or wherever it is they are. So I'm kind of excited about that one. I started my group today and I already have people in it, and we're going to do a virtual cookie swap. Okay. Even if I have to make them all. So get ready, Pam. We're going to have cookies. Okay. Some of the other things you can do is have people set up, if you're looking for people to have or host a party right now, and you guys, we have some of the most incredible host rewards right now that it's unreal. Okay. We've got that whole pink set. They can get the 11-piece modular mate set. They can get a Ultra Pro for hosting a party. But right now, hosting a party, those word choices almost sound scary, but you know what you can do? You can have a community of teachers that just need a little downtime, that need something else to do besides online virtual lessons and wondering what's going to happen after the 18th of January, or how they're going to be doing the rest. They need a little bit of just taking a breath, and they need a little bit of empathy, guys. Okay. They've had a rough year. And I know those of you that are homeschooling are like, no, I've had the kids and I've had a rough year. But think about what those teachers are doing. They're double planning. They're trying to work with kids that they're used to seeing every day. And now they don't get to see them. They don't get to talk with them one-on-one. So that's harder. And a lot of kids have things going on at home that is just harder for the kids. So these teachers need a break, and you can give them that break. Okay. It doesn't have to be some kind of major, you have to invite all your Facebook friends kind of thing. Just get the teachers that you work with. Let's put them in a group. Let's put them in a little teacher community for your school district and share some recipes, share some fun things. Just do a fun Facebook Live or a fun Zoom for them with some things that, some cold brew. Show them some cold brew ideas that would just make their life a little easier. They can take cold brew to school and make themselves feel a little better. They can do cold brew at home. So just find a theme for your party and go with that. Let's see, I have things written down. So you guys just gonna have to work with me because I flipped the page. Okay, I was talking to Angela Roba this morning, and she said, what about the surprise bags? And that is an awesome thing to do. Okay. This weekend, if you have stock, all right, you can put surprise bags together. Just put, like maybe $50 or $100 worth of Tupperware in a bag with some tissue paper on the top. Doesn't matter what's in it. I mean, but they don't have to see what's in it. Pam will tell you, gift bags and tissue paper go a long way to making somebody want something. They don't have to know what's in the bag. And just say, I have 5 bags here with $50 worth of Tupperware, and I'm going to give them to the first 5 people for $25 that start an online community with me the first week in December for a group of teachers or a group of first responders. Just, and anything that like touches your heart. Okay. So you can do parties for that. You can do a community for that. And then, okay, we just saw Pam's grandkids. They loved making they loved eating the Rolos and they liked making them. Guys, you've got people that need something to do with their kids. They just need simple ideas. And if you Google kids cooking ideas or kids in the kitchen ideas, I can't even begin to tell you how many gazillion things come up. Some of them are simple, some of them not so simple. Start a community for that. Start a kids craft community where people can go in there and get ideas that their kids can do in the kitchen. Show them your products that they can use. Things just as simple as the microwave luncheon plates. Do you know how much I would have loved to have those microwave luncheon plates when my kids were younger and they kept putting my glass plates in the microwave and they'd pull them out and they were hot and they'd drop them and they'd break and we'd have to start all over again. And then we'd do it on paper plates and it was nasty and greasy and yucky. So yeah, microwave luncheon plates for kids. The clearly elegant for them to be able to put the things in and make it pretty. Okay, the kids need to have a good time too. This is going to be a different Christmas for them. So we just and we have products that will actually, make things simpler for people. And then when you do your recipe groups for the kids' recipes or your cookie recipes, have a recipe contest. Have people vote on the ones they like the best or the ones that people made the most and give a little gift for that. Okay. Okay. And then after the weekend, these are kind of my favorite ones. After the weekend, and you have people in your groups and your communities, and they found that, you're going to help them get through the next 6 weeks. You can start to have people do maybe a pay it forward party, a party for a friend, like a Christmas party for a friend, maybe somebody that's just gotten a house or somebody that's having a baby. Have them do a Christmas party with friends and family that they're not going to be able to get together with. Okay. And then the other thing, and Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So if you can set up your pay it forward parties for Giving Tuesday, that will go right along with everybody else that's doing that kind of thing. And then I'm going to have a not so secret Santa group. And what I want to do with that, and I think this is going to be really fun, is invite people to that group, that community, where they can pick some things out of the catalog that they would like to have. And they can send you that list and the name and maybe email or name and the phone number that you can text the list to of their significant other or their children, somebody that would like to give them a gift and they just don't know what to get. There's people you just don't know what to get. So if they give you that list, you can send it to whoever the name is that they give to you and say, hey, your mom, your wife, your girlfriend would really like to have this. and I want to help you. So I can be your not so secret Santa because she knows she wants this, or he knows he wants this, and I can help you get this and make your shopping so much easier. So those are just some of my ideas, you guys. Do just kind of try and think outside the box for the next 6 weeks. And even if it can't be delivered by Christmas, I used to order things for my kids or try and get things for my kids that were out of stock. And we would make like a big poster board thing and put a picture of it on there and wrap it up and say, when it comes in, this is what you're getting. So, just go ahead with stuff like that. It's not the end of the world if that Power Chef doesn't come in by the 25th of December. It'll be okay. It's going to be there. So, and it's just getting something to look forward to. I just tell people it extends Christmas and makes it Christmas for another month. So, Pam, that's what I've got.
Thank you, Jenny, for your help. Guys, we are doing really great for the month of November. As a company, we are setting at 215,000. And so we have all day tomorrow still to hit that 279. And when we do that, we'll be giving away $50 cash. When we hit our recruiting goal, which it's a little harder to maybe make that, but I've seen you do it before. We will have another $50 cash given away, and we have 10 step ups. And right now we have one. So 9 more people tomorrow step up to a new title of any level, and we'll give away another $50 cash. So that's always great fun to give away and award you for a job well done. And I just want to tell you real quick on this. These numbers are what you did last year over the same week. Only last year, November had 5 weeks, and this year, November has 4 weeks, so that we had to spread it out and condense 5 weeks into 4. And so that's really, really a good job. Okay. So we're not behind as you might think. Normally we're, really close to, or past it at this point. I'm not concerned about this. That's 5 weeks over 4 weeks. All right. We actually have qualified for the year goal, which is a Fiji trip for Gemini. Thank you very much. I cannot even thank you enough. What a wonderful trip that is. But more so than that, it's the fact that we made it, that we're a Royal Rose company. That to me is exciting. But every year, Tupperware always gives us a super stretch goal that you don't get any award for at all. It's just because it's just an honor to make it. And we've passed it. So that is so exciting. This week we passed it. All right. And so our super stretch goal was 3,653,000. And we're now sitting at 3,704,000. That is awesome. Way to go. All right. Our winner circle is something I always love. And it's just so exciting for me to see who's going to win the winner circle every month. And it is always about going over your number that you're giving with the title. And so who much is given right? And so if you are a manager, a number that you're given to go over is 2,750. And look, this is Tammy Fisher from the Butterfly Checkers. She's already at 5,695. She's in yellow because she hasn't made her goal yet, because she has to have one personal recruit, and then she'll be in the draw for the $50 in Tupperware, for $50 cash. It's actually Amazon gift card. Who doesn't need an Amazon gift card right now for all your Christmas shopping, right? Or toilet paper. All right. And we also have already made it is Jennifer Joy and Jessica Gordon. Congratulations, Olivia Fisher. They have their goal met and their recruit in the system. Sonia Ellis and Marianne Miller both need a recruit. And then on this page, we have already made it was Angela Armbers, I'm sorry. Congratulations. She has 2 personal recruits. And look at this. Her goal was 2,750 and she did 6,693. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Way to go, girl. And then we also have Melissa Kelly. She needs 1 recruit. Go girl. All right. And so that is always fun. And so that's 3 screens of leaders that we're looking for you to step it up and make your goal. Right now, the odds are good you're going to win. All right. Because we currently have 4 people in this draw. So you want to get in this draw for sure this time. You got really good odds. All right. We had a datathon going on, and the datathon started, actually it started on Monday this week. Was it? No, today's Tuesday. It started on Friday. Started on Friday, the 21st to the 24th. And it ended at 6:00 this evening. And we needed to have 10 new parties dated into December in order to have this draw. And so how do we do, Jenny?
We had 9.
Oh, know. Okay, I'm going to extend it for you. So keep working on dating parties into December. And any party that you date into December, you put it in here and you let us know you've got a new party dated into September and December, and you'll have a chance to win the $50 swag surprise bag. Okay. And so it is Tupperware swag, everything put together. You're going to love getting, whether it's bling pens or a lanyard or something logoed. And then also, of course, Tupperware for your door prizes and your giveaways for your online events. All right. And so we'll give you one more week and we'll extend that to one more week. And so it'll go to what, December 3rd, right? At 6 o'clock, and give you one more chance to get in on that draw. And then right now, let's turn it over to Angela Robaugh. And Angela, thank you so much for doing our demo tonight. She's one of our demonstrators, Star Director Angela Robaugh. Take it over, girl.
You want to tell them what your name is?
Ashlyn.
This is Ashlyn, and we are going to make some pecan pie. Actually, it was supposed to be hickory nut pie. I stumbled across a recipe last year for hickory nut pie, and believe it or not, there's a lot of hickory nut trees around in our area. And if you can fight the squirrels for them, you can get some and crack it open and have hickory nuts. So the basic recipe for hickory nut pie is the pecan pie recipe. So you would just take the pecan pie recipe, and instead of putting pecans in there, you would put the hickory nuts. So I am going to show you guys a little secret tradition. All of this is actually really dirty. I should wash it, but this is the Better Homes and Gardens, the new cookbook. I've had this. My mom had the really old one with like the little tiny red and white checkers all over it. This is one of the very few cookbooks I actually keep in the house now, because you can get so many recipes online. But when it comes to baking pies or any of those old traditional staple things that you need to do, even lasagna and things like that, I always go back to this book. So I don't know if everybody else has this book too and does that also, but I thought I would share that. So I'm basically using this pecan pie recipe, and Ashlyn here is going to help us. So I'm going to go ahead and read the ingredients, and she's going to go ahead and put in here. We're going to use our whip and mix to stir up the ingredients. It's super simple, super easy. You put all the ingredients in here, mix it up, and then we're going to add the pecans, mix it, and we're going to put it in our pie shell. So the first thing, Ashlyn, is going to be our 3 slightly beaten eggs. So she's going to pull it over here so they can see. We have 3 eggs in here, and if you can see, they're a little bit more yellow than usual. You just want to kind of move it around like that, slightly beat them up a little bit, and that's good. Okay, we're going to put that fork over the sink. So they're a little bit darker yellow than normal because these are fresh farm eggs. Ashlyn has chickens, and these are eggs from her chickens. So you want to go ahead and pour those in here. There you go. Good job. Throw it in the sink. There you go. All right. And then the next thing is 1 cup of corn syrup. Now I have, yep, that's it. You want to take the lid off? Let me do it. Okay, so we have our Clearly Elegant bowls. This is like syrup, so it's going to come out real slow. Go ahead. And these are our Clearly Elegant bowls. And when they have the minis on sale, pick a ton of them up, because if you're doing demos, whether it's online or when we eventually get back into the house to do in-home parties, these are awesome. They have your ingredients all measured out in individual ones. You can put the seal right on top and then just dump it in as you go. Have it all pre-measured. So this is 2/3 cup sugar. Go ahead. There you go. All right, and 1/3 cup of margarine or butter melted. There you go. Good job. And then we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And this vanilla is actually the good Nielsen Massey vanilla. Vanilla makes everything. So you want to make sure you splurge a little bit and buy the good vanilla. There you go. Good job. And then we're going to go, it's okay. Here, go ahead and put the top on. Like that. Make sure it's pushed down in there like we do. All right, now you hold on to it and spin it around. And all you have to do is seriously just mix it up like this. This is a really nice Christmas gift to get for your little young bakers in the kitchen, because you don't have to worry about plugging things in. It's something fun and neat that they can do and easy for them to do, especially brownie mix. You remember like passing the spoon on to mom when you were growing up, because eventually it got too thick and too hard to turn the spoon. Well, this comes in handy, and it's really good for the kids in the kitchen. Okay, that's good, sweetheart. Good job. And it mixes it up absolutely perfect. As you can see, it's beautiful. And then all you have to do is add the pecans, I don't know. I think everybody says it a little bit different. Okay, so you can put those in there, honey. Good job. And that is 1 1/4 cups of pecan halves or chopped macadamia nuts is what the recipe says. And for hickory nuts, if you're going to do the hickory nuts, you want to do probably about 2 cups of that, just because they're going to be in smaller pieces. And they say, I don't know, that I had to use a little bit more last year when I did it, because it looked like it was too much gooey in the middle. So I added more hickory nuts. So, and then we're going to take our silicone spatula and mix it up. And you scooch that over there just a little bit. And then I will show you guys, here is our pie crust. And you can do the store-bought pie crust, or you can do, there's a recipe in this cookbook also, but there's also the Tupper recipe where you can put all the ingredients in the bowl and shake up the bowl. I know we had a rally last year where we all got to make our own pie crust, and it was so much fun. I can't wait to see all you guys again in person. But I'm not sure how you guys do the edge of your pie crust, but all I do is you put it in there and you fold over the edges along the edge. And then I take my 2 fingers like this and this finger and go around the edge, and you crimp it just like that. So it'll, if you can see what I'm doing here. And if you do that and you go all around the edge of the pie crust, it ends up looking like this, and it's all nice and perfect, like in the store. And then Ashlyn's going to go ahead and pour that in here. And the other trick is to cover the edges for the for 20 to 25 minutes with tin foil, just to make sure that the inside gets done and the crust around the edges doesn't get done too much, and it doesn't get too brown. So the middle has a chance to get done a little bit better. Great job, Ashlyn. And then we are going to put this in the oven for the 25 minutes. And then we're going to pull that tin foil off and cook it for another 25 minutes. And you have your Thanksgiving pie. Yay,
Awesome.
thank you.
Awesome job. That is so awesome. Congratulations. Ashlyn, you are so lucky to have a mommy teaching you how to make those homemade pies. That's beautiful. Beautiful as you are, girl. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angela. Now we're going to jump over to Melanie. And right after Melanie, we're going to pop right over to Lydia. I'm afraid that am I stable right now? Because this, okay, good. I change locations to see if it'd be more stable. All right. So first we're going to Melanie. Go ahead, Melanie.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to make you guys some sweet potatoes. So I kind of started ahead of time, but I got what I call real sweet potatoes out of the garden. I didn't use can. I don't use can. My mother-in-law cans. So we used real sweet potatoes, as they say. And I'm going to show you guys the whip it. And it's called the whip and mix actually. And I've already started. Here's my sweet potatoes. And I put in 4 tablespoons of butter and a quart jar of sweet potatoes. Okay, so you want to make sure you line up the teeth. And I can tell you more about this when you have your party. Because of time restraints, we'll just keep on trucking. But it has 2 gears on it, okay? And depending on what you have, what you're mixing in here, it'll be easier one way or the other, okay? So you can even start out with just a few things, you know, and go on one of the dials, and then see it's kind of harder because I've got something that's yeah, not as creamy, I should say. Okay, so here what I want to do, put that over there. I'm just going to add a few ingredients to this. I've got a 1/2 cup of milk, and my milk is almond milk, so it's really good for you, and yeah, it works really good. And then I've got 1/4 cup of brown sugar packed up in there. 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then I've got 2 large eggs. So I can put all that in there. And then I put this back on. Make sure you get your teeth right there where they belong. And then you just start whipping again, okay? And it makes it really easy to whip it around there. Now, I'm going to put it in the Micro Pro Grill. And I wish we had time to talk about the Micro Pro Grill, but let me just tell you something about it. It is a phenomenal product. It's the hub's favorite piece. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, so let me get my silicone spatula, kind of get it off the sides a little bit. But the Micro Pro Grill, it has, it's kind of like a mind of its own because it can get up to 425 degrees and that's it. It doesn't go any higher than that, so it kind of stabilizes it so stuff doesn't get burnt in it. And it heats evenly. It has scepters in there, and that's how it comes to get it to the point where it's 425 degrees. Now, here's our Micro Pro Grill. Here's the top, and there's the inside of it. It has feet. Everything in Tupperware that goes in the microwave has feet on it so that the air goes underneath as well as around. So it can go this way as well. Okay, so just basically, you don't have to worry about spraying anything. As a matter of fact, if you do, you will ruin the product. So basically, you just pour all your sweet potato mix in here, kind of spread it out a little bit. Ooh, it looks pretty good. See, here's what it looks like. Okay, and then I have over here the topping, which I have 1/2 cup of flour in our mix and store pitcher. And then I'm going to take, well, first let me put the butter in the microwave. I have 4 tablespoons of butter. And I've got half a cup of brown sugar. And then I've got the pecans, just like Angela said, who knows, depends on where you're from, tomato, right? Okay, so I've got them in the chop and prep. Here comes my butter, which is in our, oh my gosh, I love this thing so you can have your butter. It's got 2 cups on this one, 1 cup on this one. And the best part is it's kind of indented on this side. And that's because you can even measure out your 1 tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon. So it's really cool. Yeah, I love that part. So just kind of mix this just a little bit so that it gets mixed up. You don't want to do too awful much. Now, I will tell you this. I do not like pecans. I'm the picky one in the family. So I'm going to do some of this without pecans. So I just mix this up, and you just kind of float it out there on top of it. I'll do 1/2 and 1/2. And then that way I can have my 1/2 and John can have his 1/2. And then I'll put the pecans in it. Really simple.
If John is like me, he wants your pecans on his half too.
Pretty much. That's what I have. It calls for 3/4 cups, and then this 3/4 cups of pecans in the chopper. So we're just chopping away with it. It's kind of loud, but it's okay. And he doesn't like his real fine. He likes kind of chunky. So I might have actually done it too much, but there they are.
Yum.
So let me put that in there for him. You got to watch your blade. You don't want to cut yourself. But yeah, now it's real crumbly because of the pecans. And then you can pour the rest of that on top. Now I'm going to put it in the microwave. Depending on your microwave, it takes about 8 minutes in mine. So you just kind of have to test it, but roughly 8.5 minutes. And then you're going to have your sweet potatoes. How cool is that? And you can make this ahead of time and just store it in your refrigerator so that when you're ready to serve, you just pop it in there in about 8 minutes and then put your topping on, you're good to go. Also, this has a grill position and a casserole position. You're going to want to put it in the casserole position and then put it in the microwave, like I said, for 8 minutes, and then you'll be good to go. And then I'll come back and show you what the finished product looks like.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Right over to Lydia.
All right, so I am making stuffing this evening. Hopefully you guys can hear okay, because sometimes my internet's a little bit wacky too. But I have, I wrote up a recipe as close as I can because I just dump stuff. So what I've got is, I've got breadcrumbs, just store-bought breadcrumbs in a bag. I usually mix some of the unseasoned ones, and I mix some of the herb seasoned ones in. So whatever flavors that you like, you can mix together. And I have them in my bowl here. All right. And then I have kind of a secret ingredient. It's not a secret anymore. But I put hamburger in my stuffing. Okay. So just brown your burger and put it down in here. And then I'm adding a couple of eggs that I just take, and you want to always open them up into a bowl or something to make sure that they're good before you put them into a recipe. So, and I beat these a little bit just with a fork or something, just because it incorporates it into the stuffing a little bit better. And then I have taken onion and celery and chopped it up and added water to it and cooked it and until it's all soft and everything. And then I add a stick of butter. Okay, you know me, it's got to have the butter in there. So then I'm just going to dump all of this in here. So that goes down in there. And then we're also going to add some chicken broth. Okay, and like I said, I dump, but I kind of gave a guideline. I'll be posting that, and then just kind of mix it up. Might be a little noisy until it gets moistened a little bit. Okay, and then I'm also going to, depending on how many breadcrumbs you use, depends on how much liquid you're going to have to use. I'm going to add a little bit more of the chicken broth. Okay, and then I also add some milk. All right, so just dump some milk in there and mix it up. And you can add salt and pepper. You can add more seasonings if you like. It's totally up to you. I don't add much extra seasonings because I use the seasoned breadcrumbs and they've got herbs in that already on them. Okay. So it's as simple as that. And then you're going to want to stuff your turkey. All right. Now to get your turkey ready to stuff. So if you can see the stuffing, look yummy. Yay. Okay, so some people think that stuffing is really, really hard and difficult to do if you're making it from scratch, but it's really not. Now, to get your bird ready, first of all, you want to make sure you remove the giblets and the neck, okay, out of your turkey. So inside of it, there's going to be a bag of giblets. There's also going to be a neck. Sometimes part of it's in the neck. Sometimes it's all inside. So you just have to look for it. Once it's all out of there, you want to rinse it really well and then pat it dry with a paper towel, inside and outside. Outside, especially if you want to do like a butter rub or anything on it, because if you don't dry it, your butter's not going to stick to it when you rub it on there. So you can do a butter compound if you like, mix it with your favorite herbs in that, and just mix it into your butter. It needs to be really soft. Then you can, once your turkey is ready, it's dried and everything, it's cleaned, you can put some inside the skin, in between the skin and the meat, like over the breasts and into the thighs, and then all over the outside. And that gives it extra seasonings as well. So you can do that. And then once you've got that, you're ready to stuff your bird, okay? Whether you do the stuffing, I like to stuff my bird with stuffing, okay? Some people like to cook it on the side and then just do like oranges and apples and things like that inside, or some vegetables and that type of thing. You can do either way, totally your choice. So then once you've got it stuffed, and it's simplest to like take a big cookie sheet and lay it on there to work with it. It's very easy, it makes it easier to work with. So now if you want to do a perfect presentation, if you're going to be carving at the table, you can truss your bird. Like that is just taking the legs and tying them together with like a twine or something like that. All right, a string of some kind. And that will keep the legs from spreading when it's cooking. And you can tuck the wings underneath. So that'll make a beautiful presentation if you want to carve it at the table. Now, if you're not carving at the table, don't truss, okay? It's actually going to help your turkey cook a lot more even. The thighs are going to cook quicker, and they're going to cook at the same pace with your the breast of the turkey. So if you're not going to, want a perfect presentation, then don't truss your bird. And then you want to make sure that you're basting it every 30 to 45 minutes. And what you want to baste it with is just the juices from the turkey. So get a baster and then just pull your turkey out of the oven. And then just scoop up some of those juices, and all over the top. You want to cover the whole bird with that and then pop it back in your oven. All right. When it's done, the temperature for the thickest part of the breast should be 165 degrees. And the thigh meat should be 175 degrees. All right. Once it is done, you want to let it rest for at least 20 to 30 minutes so that the juices reincorporate into the meat, and you will have a really juicy turkey. All right. And I saw some of the comments. Some people roast them upside down. You can do that if you're not stuffing it. And if you're doing that, I think it's a good thing to do that for about the third or half of the time, and then flip it over and then cook it breast up for the rest of the time. All right, but everybody does them a little bit different. There's not one right or wrong way, so whatever way works for you is great. So I think that's all that I've got.
All
All
right.
right.
So much.
Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. All right, but thank you to all of our chefs this evening, including the Clift girls, along with Lydia, Melanie, and Angela. Thank you so much. Now, if you really like the cooking, we do every Thursday night now. We do cooking appreciation cooking show, and so our next 4 weeks are booked, and so we have. I'm sorry, this week we're not doing one because of Thanksgiving on Thursday. However, December 3rd, December 10th, December 17th, and December 31st, and that'll be couples night, looks like. So, we're not all going out New Year's Eve. Thank you, good old COVID, but we can certainly get on and have a good time cooking show, right? So invite people to come to that. Somebody wins $30 in well, somebody wins a grand prize, which is free Tupperware. It's always over $30. It could be up to 50. Depends on what gift set or what we pull to send to them. But it's very nice, presented, brand new Tupperware to one lucky host or guest. And every host that comes onto our show one time gets free Tupperware from me mailed to her for coming onto our show. So every host you have, if they want to get on and get their free Tupperware, all they have to do is visit us on our appreciation so we can thank them for being a host and send them free Tupperware. Okay. And the other thing we want to talk about tonight is your personal sales. This is week to date only. Congratulations, Bridget and Denise and Paula and Christy and Irma and Debbie and Angie. And number 3 is Angela Costello and Anita Costa is with over $1,000 for the week, and 2,400 is Arlene. Congratulations, number 1 consultant. Managers in unit sales, we have Noreen and Debbie and Tammy and Sonia, Irma and Joy and Paula, and over $1,000 is Laura, and over $1,000 is Mary Sampson, and number 1 is Kathy Burney. Congratulations. And our directors and team sales, congratulations. Our top 3, Ellen Lewis, Lydia Sutliff, and Jessica Gordon in week to date only. And organizational sales, week to date only. Congratulations. Look at that. $12,000 week to date, Amy Gardner, and number 1 at $22,000. That is awesome. So our Better Together, you can bring a smile to a family. If you have done this, congratulations. I hope you posted for us. If you have a recruit, you post on there that I've got a new recruit. And if you have a party that you hold for the Paying It Forward, we want you to post on this post as well on the Facebook page. I don't know if we had enough the last I checked. And still not enough, Jenny? Okay, we're going to extend this a week and give you another chance, because this literally almost is double dipping when we're doing the dating BM this, even though this one is a pay it forward dating, the other one is any party dated. So you could actually post in both if you date one for December. So we're going to extend this for another week for recruiting as well, and give you a chance to win. Now, this is $100. If you place $100 or more, collect $100 or more, and host a virtual party from your through December. We posted on there exactly how to get on there. This is a date one of these parties, and if we have 10, we give away a swag bag of $100 swag bag, and for the parties is a $50 swag bag, and the recruiting is the $100 swag bag. And so we need to have 10 or more datings or 10 or more new recruits to do that by next Tuesday night. Okay. And then we just want to give you heads up on how you can learn as much as possible. We have a cooking website that is our studio page, and we have a team website, which is our TW Champs page, which has a ton of training. We also have a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, and it's Tupperware Champion Studio. And when you subscribe, you can actually click on there, and every time we upload, you get a notice to say, hey, there's more training that just got uploaded. And so our Tuesday night meetings, we actually cut them apart. And so the different trainings are cut apart and separate. So you can actually go to watch just the trainings you're the most interested in, and you can rewatch the ones you want the most, save them, star them, whatever you'd like to do in your own little, you should all have your own Google account there so that you can have your own website, your own YouTube channel as well. All right, November Party Planner. There are so many gifts this month that you get to get. And so congratulations to those who have already qualified. This is just $2,000 submitted, and it gets you the award of the blanket. I love this thing. Actually, this one was 1,000. They got reversed. And look at everybody that's already earned it here. These are in alphabetical order. It makes it easy for you to find your name. If your name is not on here and you did earn it, that's not a problem. It's just a mistake from my assistant that did it, or me. Depends on who does it that week. All right. And then we also have personal recruiting. Congratulations, Carrie Ribicki. This is just this week. Loretta, Amanda, Rebecca, and Christy. Congratulations. Also, manager recruiting teams, Carrie Ribicki and Amanda Amanda Bell and Rebecca Fickelman. Congratulations. And Director Teens Recruiting. Congratulations. Number one is for, yeah, Loretta and Ellen. She's recognizing names. Angela Back. All right. Then we also have organization recruiting. Congratulations. Number 5 is Loretta. Number 4 is Manel. Number 3 is Amy Gardner. Number 2 is Christy Jackson. And number 1 is Ellen Lewis. And so qualifying for this scarf is so cute. Now, this is for all managers and above. When you have your goal met from Tupperware, you are going to get your beautiful scarf set. And I love that. I think that's so pretty. And so it's time for us to talk to Mel again. Mel is going to do Share from the Heart. And so she can pick anybody she wants to pick that's not in her upline or downline. All right. And so this is something we do every single year in Thanksgiving, and we run it through all the way through the end of the year. And so every week you're going to get on and you're going to hear somebody just appreciating somebody else that they're not getting paid on. As a matter of fact, can't be an upline, downline, can't affect their paycheck. It's just because they do appreciate them truly from the heart. And thank you, Melanie.
You're welcome. Let me tell you a little bit about how I started. We built a new house in 2000, and the hub said, we need some new stuff for our new cabinets. So we found a representative at the mall and had a party, and I asked her if I could join. So just for the discount. And I pretty much did that for a couple of years. And then we had a party. The party went, it was rain and cats and dogs. It was storming. And the electric went out my first party. So we just gathered around in a circle, and it was okay. We had a lot of fun. And we passed the Tupperware around holding candles and our phones and all that. So then the electric came back on. We got ready to leave, and she has a creek in front of her house. And then they had a flash flood. So we all was stuck again. So anyways, it was very entertaining and memorable first party. So anyways, I've had lots of parties since then, and I love my business, obviously. So I quit my job to do Tupperware full time, and I never looked back. So anyways, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell. Obviously this is 2020, so I've been doing it for 20 years, going on 21. And the hubs and I, there's nothing in this house that's not Tupperware. We might have a few glass pieces from my grandmother, his grandmother, something like that. But other than that, everything is Tupperware. So obviously, you do what you know, right? So anyways, I thought about who I wanted to kind of talk about. I'm not just talking about anybody, but I thought about when we first came to Champion, which was just last year. It's been a little over a year, and loved every minute of it. But I thought about, there's a lot of people I don't know still very well, and then there's some people that I just love, and I'm getting to know them even more. But this one person, she stood out. Actually, I had talked to her before I actually met her. And then at the studio, everyone was so nice, as they always are when we go to the studio. And I can't wait for us to go back, but everyone was so nice. And, how long was your trip? Oh, it's 3 hours. And, everyone was, like, we're so glad to have you here. We're so glad to have you. And then this one person, she was just like, okay, you're going to get treated like this time, but the next time you come, we're putting you to work, and this is how it is. You're part of us now, so get with it, right? So anyways, I was like, yay. And ever since then, she and I have had a few conversations where kind of heart to heart. One of them was at a vendor show up in Cleveland near the airport. I don't know the name of the vendor show, but I went up there just to kind of check out, how you guys do your stuff, if it's any different than what we do down here. And we had a little heart to heart that day. And a couple times online, we've said a thing or two, I'll put it that way. Anyways, this person reminds me of somebody who is like a diamond in the rough. She's behind the scenes, but yet she does so much for all of us. She's phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, I just love her to pieces. And I think about that diamond in the rough, and I think about everybody wants to be a diamond, but very few people are willing to be cut over it to be a diamond. But she is okay with it, and she loves all of us, and I know everybody loves her. I just want to say I'm so thankful. I love her dearly. I can't wait to give her big hugs when I see her one of these days and we can hug. But anyways, our one and only diamond in the rough, Jenny Cheatham. So, yay. Are you still there?
I am.
Okay.
Thanks, Mel. You know what? You have been so much fun, and I know that had to be kind of a strangely awkward situation to be walking into, but it was just, we just kind of clicked, and I love talking to you online. I can't wait for you to be able to come back up and see you again. And I stick little notes in your stuff when it gets mailed out.
Yes.
So yeah, but I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're the best.
So thank you so much. And I appreciate you so much, Mel, for sharing. And yes, Jenny, you are a pretty amazing lady. And so you get a gift. You can pick it out. And and Mel, you get a gift too. All right. I'll be home. I'll pick it out. All right. And so how fun is that? Second, the fact that we have so many amazing family members working together. I mean, we are family. This is family night. And yes, I wanted pictures of your family, but as Tupperware, we've become a family and we are here for each other, support each other, encourage each other, motivate each other, and help each other get ideas, grow your business. And, there's no secrets here. The secret is work. All right. And keep trying, and don't, honestly, the more you try, the better odds you have. It's like my little girl here. She plays basketball, and there's one girl on that team that's really, really awesome. And I said to her, do you know why she makes so many baskets? Because she shoots the most baskets, right?
I only get like 5 minutes to
Ah,
play though.
You're awesome. You're
I only
awesome.
get
And
5 minutes for the last
yeah,
2 games. I've
well,
only gotten 5 minutes to play for like each game, and
I wasn't going to tell him that much. She's not quite as tall as some of those girls, and she's doing a great job, but it's really, really true. You've got to shoot the basket. And so the fact is, in our business, we've got to help each other, because helping each other, encouraging each other, motivating each other is what our business is about. It really is. And we will be stronger together, always stronger together. All right. All right. And so let's go to share that slide again. And I have something still really exciting. But right now, let's give away for our 30 parties up. So Jenny, you're going to take over our screen. And first, let me recognize first, our number one party up of anybody is Angela Beck with 18. Christy Greer has 14. Michelle Gum has 13. Mary Pye at 12. And Noreen Burns has 11. 10 with Kelly Hamilton. Denise Ham is 10. Jamie Burns is 9. Dawn Jameson is 9. And Melissa Whatterall is 9. So congratulations to you. And then the teams with the most is 55 for Christy Greer. Angela Beck has 36, and Jessica Gordon has 25, and 24 is Debbie Morris. And Jenny Cheatham has 24, and the PC Champs have 21. Congratulations. And so give it up. Let's find out who our lucky winner is, Jen. And how many people do we have in? 549 parties up. Okay, run it off. And it is Stephanie Armstrong. All right, Stephanie, congratulations, lucky winner. All right. And then we also want to share our screens, go back to that, and find out what our other surprises are. Tell us what the one thing you used your modular maze board containers and that you couldn't imagine storing in anything else. So how many of you posted in that? Yes. All right, Jenny, take it away. Who's going to win the swag? Modular mate drawing, and there were 65 people in the draw. Randomizer and Joy Kilgore. All right, I love it. She's a great winner. All right. Okay. And so there we go. And now our screen share, take it away. And the next thing we're going to talk about is, oh, here it is. This is our surprise. All right. You know what? I've asked the star director to share us our Tupperware story. I love the Tupperware stories. Is this picture not fun, guys? Look at these kids. They're so cute. It's adorable. First of all, it's go Buckeyes. Yes. But what a great family you have, Christy. Congratulations on your family. And Christy has just qualified for her Wild Growth. So she will take a trip to Disney or a trip to Hawaii or a diamond ring or diamond necklace or $2,000 cash, or she can take one of these packages. There's 2 technical packages you can choose from. What would you choose? Well, Christy gets to pick any one of those.
Disney.
But that's not all. Disney. This one just told me Disney. But that's not all. Christy
Why?
also Hawaii. All right. Christy's also just qualified for the first time announcing for her Nissan Rogue. Yay! All right. Congratulations.
Wow.
You have earned a company car like what, about an hour and a half ago? All right.
Well, I didn't know because I didn't look for the last couple hours. So that's super exciting. I knew I was only a couple $100 away. So I'm super excited. Oh,
Congratulations.
yay.
Yay. It is official. You're on the paperwork as
Oh,
and so let's
woohoo.
turn it over to Christy, and we'd like you to share your Tupperware story, what it's been like for you to work the business and how you've made it happen like this. Okay.
All right. So bear with me, guys, because I want to talk a little bit about my past. I wrote everything down because I don't know if I'll be able to get through it without tearing up, but we'll see. We'll try. So basically, what I want to talk to you tonight is about the power of perseverance and how it'll get you through the toughest times, your darkest hours, and help you overcome obstacles and become successful. So when I was younger, I was kind of picked on for being overweight, and I never really had any kind of boyfriends or anything like that. And at 19, I met my son's father. And I thought it was the greatest relationship ever because he always wanted to know what I was doing and where I was going and everything like that. And it was great until it wasn't. It was a very abusive relationship, and he made me feel worthless and like I wouldn't be able to do anything in my life. So I was very discouraged. And anyway, so I worked really hard to try to get out, but like any other relationship, abusive relationship, you tend to go back and kind of go through the cycle over and over again. Well, one time he hit me pretty hard and pretty bad, and it made me want to leave. So I left, and I was afraid to go. I shouldn't say afraid to go home. I didn't want to go home because I was too proud. I didn't want to admit to my parents that they were right. So I stayed in my car for a little while. And nobody knew. And it was lonely and depressed, and I felt like giving up my life. So instead of doing that, he apologized, and I ended up going back to him one more time, and I ended up getting pregnant. And things were okay for a little while, and we were excited, and he said he was going to change, and it was great until it wasn't. And he beat me really bad one time, and I almost lost my son. And he told me if I left that he would hurt me, hurt my family. And I was scared to go back home at that time. So I went back to living on the street in my car. I would eat out of dumpsters because I didn't have money to buy food, or I'd go to the ERs and I'd get a warm blanket or a warm meal. And I got treated like crap when I went there because I was homeless until I wasn't. And there was a lady there, a nurse who was near retirement, who walked in the room when I was very pregnant and held my hand and asked me what was going on. And I told her my story. And she asked me, well, what do you want in your life? I said, if I told you, you would laugh. And she goes, well, try me. And I said, well, I want to be a nurse. I said, my mom was a nurse and I always wanted to be a nurse. I said, but I'm too stupid to be a nurse because that's how he made me feel. And she looked at me then and she told me that I could do anything I wanted to do as long as I believed in myself. And I listened to her, but I didn't really hear her, but it was always in the back of my head. So she talked me into reaching out to my parents and let them know what's going on. And I did. And I still looked over my shoulder all the time. And when my son turned 10 years old, his father went to prison for making some bad choices. And for the first time in my life, I could breathe. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. And that little voice that so many years ago told me that I could do anything I wanted to do, I decided to go back to nursing school. And I did really well, like very well. So I was really excited. And for the first time, I was proud of myself in a very long time. And I became a travel nurse, and I met my now husband, and I know what it's like to be in a healthy, positive relationship. And it was great. And through him, I met friends of ours. And ironically, that friend, whose name was Crystal, said, "Hey, Christy, I'm having a Tupperware party. You want to come?" And I looked at her like, I said, "Tupperware?" I said, "Do they still do that?" I said, "I mean, that was like my grandma." And she goes, "No, it's so cool now. You should really go." So I did, because I'll support my friends. And Amy Gardner did like a Facebook party, and there was a couple things I wanted, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." I said, "But it's cheaper just to buy the kit, so I'm going to buy the kit." So that's what I did. And I wasn't going to sell. I tried direct sales a million different times, was never successful. So I was like, I'm just going to be a customer, and this will be fine. So then Crystal and Amy decided to invite me to a Tupper Tuesday. And like everybody said, that hasn't been a part of the studio. When you go there, people they're so friendly and they're so welcoming, and it felt like home away from home. And I heard Ellen talk and Pam talk and all these other directors talk. And I remember seeing everybody huddled up before the stage in their black jackets. And when I left there, on the way home, I told Amy and Crystal, I said, "I'm going to have one of those black jackets." And I was really super excited to get started. And right away, I got like 14 recruits, and it was great. And I was super excited. And I didn't really get a lot of party sales, but hey, who cares? I was excited, right? And then I wasn't. So I made excuses. I was too busy. I was working 16-hour days. I had 5 kids. I do photography. I just don't have time to do Tupperware. So I decided that maybe this wasn't for me after all. But I was encouraged by Amy to say, "Hey, you should really try to do this." So I was like, all right, I'm going to try to give it a shot. And at the end of 2019, I was able to become manager. And I believe it was like February or March, I was a star manager. So I was really excited again. And for some reason, I just wasn't getting parties, and I really didn't have time to go to houses. So I was going to do Facebook parties. So I kind of was like, "Hey, how do you do this?" And I was told, "Oh, there's all these videos, and you could read all this stuff, and you could do all this stuff." And I'm like, "Awesome, that's great." And I went on, and I was like, so I have ADHD. I don't learn that way. I don't learn by watching videos, and I don't learn by reading things. And what I did, instead of saying anything, is I just said, "You know what? I can't do this." And I felt like I was too stupid to ask questions, so I didn't ask. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I just don't want to fail. So I decided I wasn't going to do it, and I was just going to be a customer. And I kind of had some health issues, so I used that as my excuse not to do it. I didn't want to tell people it was because I didn't understand it. So I used my health issues, and I stopped going to meetings, and I stopped going around. And I really didn't do much with my business at all. And Amy kept reaching out to me and saying, "I'm here for you, whatever you need." She was always encouraging, just like what Tupperware does. They always encourage you. Everybody, it's a family. So I was like, all right, well, I started working my business again in March, and COVID hit. And I was a travel nurse in the hospitals, in the ER, and I got exposed to COVID. So I got sidelined, and I wasn't allowed to work. My pulmonologist wouldn't clear me to go back to work. So again, I was devastated. I'm like, what am I going to do? The other 4 people that had income in my house already got laid off because of COVID, and I was the only source of income left, and I had nothing. And I thought I was going to lose everything, and I was ready to give up, but I didn't. So in April, I started working my business again, started doing really good, moved up to like executive manager, and then shipping started being an issue. And people were complaining of shipping, and they were canceling parties, and I was getting discouraged. And I was like, you know what? I messaged Jamie, I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done with dealing with people that are complaining, and this just can't work. It can't work without the shipping. I had every excuse in the book. And like Amy always says, she's like, well, you know, you could do what you want to do, but why don't you take this opportunity to help people like you love to help people as a nurse? You just can't do it anymore. Do it in a different way. And it was like a light bulb. And I told her, I said, here's what the problem is. I don't understand how to do these parties. I said, I have ADHD. I can't do this. And so she did a party for me, and I saw how it laid out, and everything just fell into place. And I decided from that point forward that failure wasn't an option. And I changed 3 words in my life. And I want you guys to really think about this, because it makes a huge difference. The word can't. I changed the word can't into the word can. I changed the word try into the word will, and I turned the word impossible into I'm possible. And when I was able to do that, I went from having, in 1 month, having $1,800 in personal sales to $6,600 in personal sales. My team sales went from 5,500 to 13.6 thousand in a month because of those 3 words. I said I was not going to give up, and I would never settle for anything less than the best for myself, because I deserved it. And for the first time in my life, I believed it. And Tupperware did that for me. So when you feel like giving up, this is what I want you to remember. And I'm going to read this because I wrote it all out. When you're feeling discouraged, push harder. When you're afraid of failure, ask for help. And when you're ready to make a difference in your life, remember that with the power of perseverance, you can be successful, because you will make a difference, because you are possible.
Thank you so much. I loved it. What a great story that is. And you know what? You are worth it, and you are beautiful, and you are amazing, Christy. I've loved watching you grow this business. Congratulations to you. And thank you for sharing from the heart. All right. So you guys, you need to find your ahas from Deny and make sure you post them, because we want to give away more product next week. Look at our new consultants growing their business. All of these consultants in their first 13 weeks, and they're still in their first 13 weeks, have qualified for their level 1. These consultants have qualified for level 2 if you see their name where it says achieved. And here we have the qualifiers who've earned at level 3. Congratulations. These are all posted on Facebook. I just love to give you a little shout out here. And these are all 4 level qualified. Here's 5 level qualified and 6 level qualified. These ladies have just fallen out of their 13 weeks, but did qualify for level 6. And just out of her 13 weeks now, did qualify for level 7. Congratulations, Nikki, with the cookware or the iPad. So we have 2, not 1, but 2 events this day. You have to register for both of them. This one only has available for watching live on Facebook Live on a new a new Facebook page we're going to create for you. And this is the Rocket Region virtual Winterfest, and our regional will attend this one. And great recognition. And you want to buy tickets in order to be in the raffles in both events. This event for sure is going to have an iPad. Well, no, a laptop, and other gifts as well, given away lots of beautiful gifts. And so that is the morning shift, and it's from 9:30 till noon. And then in the afternoon from 1 o'clock to 5 Eastern time, we will have Amanda Todd talking to you again about the opportunity to grow your business through social media. And so you want to be on both events, because there's a ton of training in the first one and training in this one as well, plus recognition in both events. And you want to buy raffle tickets. If you registered for this and did not buy raffle tickets because we didn't have the raffle tickets up at first, you can just go back in the same link and re-register, and we'll cancel the first registration and use the second registration, and you can buy your raffle tickets, okay? Because you want to have a chance to win all the door prizes that we'll be giving away that day. I know there's at least 8 to 10 gifts given away that day. And then our guest, somebody tonight, welcome guests. We want to have a drawing for all of our guests. Jessica, how many guests do we have on tonight?
Hello, we have 2 on tonight.
All right. So a chance between number 1 and number 2. You have them numbered already?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so, hey Siri. Sorry, I dropped my phone. Give me a number between 1 and 2.
A random number between 1 and 2 is 1.
1.
It is Christy with Christy.
With Christy. All righty. Christy, you were congratulations. Thank you so much, Christy. We're thrilled that you're a lucky winner. And then also we want to have recognition for everybody that's on tonight. We have 68 on. I saw it as high as 79. And so that means 50, 60, 70. So we're going to go away 3 door prizes right now of Pam Swag. And you have to be on right now to win this. And so let's find you. And so we are going to stop our screen share and and I'll go to our gallery view. And so we need a number between 1 and 68. Hey, hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 68. 10. All right. And that would be Tammy Hockey. Congratulations, Tammy. All right. Hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 68.
A random number between 1 and 68 is 8.
8. And that is Gina iPad. That's a funny name for a last name, Gina. Okay. Both of you need to send me a message with your address on Messenger so you can get your gift. Okay. And then, hey Siri, give me a number between 1 and 68. 42. Now I'm going to work for that one. 6 and 6 is 12, and 12 and 12 is 24, and 36 and 48. And that's 48, 36 and 12. No, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Candy B. All right, Candy B, you're a lucky winner. Send me your address, Candy B, on Messenger. You just won. Okay, and so that was amazing night. Make sure, did we have enough drawings? Did we miss anything, Jenny?
Yeah, you have to do the family pictures.
Oh, the family pictures. That was going to be my favorite drawing tonight. All right, so let's go take it over, Jenny. All right, how many people do we have on there? How many pictures?
55.
55.
Angela Beck.
Angela Beck, you're the lucky winner in your family picture. Yay. All right. I love it. So congratulations, you guys. I enjoyed it so much tonight. Next week, we'll be back in my home. And so, or maybe even at the studio, who knows? And, oh yeah, we're still in my home right there. Right there's Jenny. Hi, Jenny. All right. This has been a fun night. Thank you so much for being on with us, and have a blessed, wonderful, amazing Thanksgiving. Please take time to be with the family that you're safe to be with, and give them lots of love and hugs and appreciation. We've had a lot of illness going around. I know you probably all know somebody by now that's been affected by COVID. It's very real. And I'm very thankful that you're here with us this evening. Okay, guys? Thankful and truly from the heart that you're a champion. All right, guys. Bye-bye.